Folks, welcome back to the beautiful world of Minecraft, better than adventure. As you can see, quite a bit of work has been done on the guard bridge here since last we spoke, and also it's winter time and the snow is falling. I worked all throughout the rest of the summer, and or no, I think the end of the last episode had begun fall, but I worked through the rest of fall, and we're at the beginning of winter now, and this is what is coming along with the guard bridge. Let me give you a bit of a closer look here. So this is going to be the Southpoint guard bridge, and the city is going to be right behind here. Now this guard bridge is not going to be, I intentionally don't want it to look like it's super heavy militaristic. It's more of a trade bridge in my mind. Southpoint is less of a army city, and more of a trade city and like a port town, and so there's going to be like a whole docking area, and it's going to come up through here, and then this is going to open up into the actual town. I think there's going to be a barracks here. I want to put some like mining stuff around there, like scaffolding and stuff like that, but as you can see, what I didn't realize when I was sketching out what I wanted to do with this world was that this river actually splits here. I thought that it only went down that way, but it actually splits into two directions, which I think is really cool. That goes out to sea that way. And this, I don't actually know how far this river goes here, but I think that it's really cool that it splits here. And if you can't tell, I did have to turn down my render resolution to half, so I think the game's running at 720p instead of 1080, just because it just does not cooperate with recording, and I want the frame rate to be at least somewhat okay. So I'm sorry if it looks a little pixelated, especially when you get farther away. It looks pretty okay here, but the further away you get, the worse it looks. But yeah, this is where we're at with the guard tower. And what I want, I think I spoke on it in the last episode. Oh, it's turning night again. There's going to be some raider ships here. I think a sunken one, maybe over here, because this is a little bit wider, and there's going to be some more ships invading the bay from over here. And I guess I can kind of spoil it here a little bit. I'm actually gonna blow this shit up out of this out of this wall, like not completely destroy it, but I want it to look like it's been attacked, because this is essentially the raiders. Oh, I should go to sleep before monsters start spawning. Oh boy. The raiders noted that this was the city name, like the big city, overhauling city name, is gonna be Tril. Also, I like how that spawns me through the corner there. The raiders that are taking over this land of Tril, the Tessan raiders, are aware that this is Tril's weak spot, that Southpoint is not prepared to handle an attack. But Tril is actually willing to give up Southpoint because they don't think that anybody would be stupid enough to take it, because there's going to be even bigger walls around the actual city that's going to be over that way. But the raiders have another plan for that, something that we'll get to once we actually finish this first build. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing the world building and everything, and I'm very excited to see how it actually fully comes to reality. But I'm going to continue grinding away at these towers. I'm pretty close in terms of the exterior. I still have to figure out a canopy design, but I don't think it'll be too hard. And then we're gonna start looking at maybe doing a ship or maybe a house next. I'm not sure. I don't really need a house for myself, though I would like someplace bigger for storage, because I'm running out of room a little bit. I haven't really done anything with the house too much. But I guess I can show you guys over there. I think, yeah, all I've done since last we talked was build, so I think I have the same stuff. But just in case, I'll show you where I am with all my items. I did make a full leather armor set for building so that I can fall off the roofs and not take as much damage, because it takes a little bit of fall damage every time I want to jump down, or I have to do the fucking water thing. But yeah, the pickaxe is doing okay. Oh, and that's another thing. Whoops. That's another thing that I did is I switched over to a modded version of the game. They have Fabric, which is like a mod loader for Better Than Adventure. So there's not really too many mods that exist currently, but I'm playing this, and it seems to be helping a little bit with the rendering. So we're cool. It's cool for that. Let's get a quick look at the bridge from our photo mode. I'm very excited, very, very liking what's going on here. All right, I will get back to it, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, we're back, and the wall is finally complete. The inside is not decorated, as you might be able to tell, and the lighting's not quite done yet, but I have completed the structure itself and the outside of the building. And holy moly, that was a lot. I don't know. The statistics will tell me about how long I spent. Yeah, probably about 3 hours building this, which isn't too bad, but quite a bit of time. I did it mostly today in one day, and I'm happy with it. Now, you might be asking yourself, why does a guard tower that would hypothetically be used for militaristic reasons have like glass and look so like, I don't know, mercantile? Well, it fits into the lore that I've made. So this is gonna be, I'm gonna put some signs down eventually here, but this is the East Point border crossing into the land of Tril, which is gonna be this way. And I think I kind of talked about this in the last segment. Again, sorry, it was hours ago at this point. That the raiders who are taking over this land understand that this is the weak point of Tril in its area. And actually, I just realized I didn't really finish this up, did I? Let's see if I can pretty this up real quick while I'm talking. They understand that Southpoint, I keep calling it the wrong thing, get the directions messed up, is Tril's weak spot. So they're coming at it from this direction because they know that it's meant for trade and not for defense. And kind of like what I said before, I am going to end up, blasting holes in this thing a little bit to make it look like it's been, beaten up by a attack. But for now, I just wanted to update you guys on the outline here and show you what I've done here. And I'll start working a little bit more on the interior. I don't know if I'm going to dig any further down here. But we'll figure it out. Okay, we're back with another little update here. I have now I don't know if I would say completed, but I've worked on the dock here. I'm not really sure how I feel about the design, and I'm thinking maybe I'll add another chute of the dock here so that like maybe 2 ships can be parked here at once. But this is all set here, and I made this little stairway here. Hold on, I'm getting another fucking... Every time I try to record this thing, it's just not cooperating. I also decorated the interiors around here. So we got these are lamps that Better Than Adventure adds, which are basically just redstone lamps, but they come in colors. I just used all white for now. Maybe I'll come back and change those later on. But I also added these little like weapon rack things, I guess you could call them. Just a little bit of more interior design. And there's kind of just more on each of those. So I think we're officially pretty much all set with the East Point, or sorry, I keep saying that, Southpoint watch bridge towers. So I think the next thing I want to set up is the guard barracks, which I think would go right outside here. Um, so I'm going to start maybe terraforming a little bit, making sure everything's about on the same level. But first, real quick, I also wanted to show you, I did some more mining, and there's a crazy amount of like ores and stuff in this version of the game. Like, they really cranked up the amount. Like, I was mining for maybe half an hour, and I have 51 diamonds now. So I think I'm just gonna go full diamond armor here, because I don't know why not. I've got so much of it. So let's just see what all of this gives me when I put it together here. I'm not sure what diamond. Okay, diamond is fire protection, but it also gives me quite a bit of the other stuff too. So I suppose, you know, we can just wear the diamond armor for now. I've been wearing the leather stuff for a while here, just because it protects you from falling a little bit more. But if I don't need to do that, then I won't have to. Also, there's a zombie somewhere, and I don't know where. Let me put my bed here. So I'm gonna real quick just make new sets of, I don't know why it keeps doing this. It did it right there again. New sets of all my tools, because they're getting a little bit low. And I'll have those ready to go. I guess we can probably just store these for now. I'll add them to the durability later if I have to. What do I have? Do I have best to worst here? I think that's how I got it going. Okay. There we go. And I'll keep the diamond pickaxe. Okay. So real quick, I think with you guys present here, I wanted to take another quick deep dive into that labyrinth to see what we're missing. And if I'm going to do that, I should probably bring quite a bit more food here. All right. So let's go take a look real quick back into that labyrinth, and I want to see if I can get some of those chainmail sets. I want to add some more stuff to my collection. I pretty much got most of it at this point. So let's do this. Do I need a boat? I might as well make a boat. And I just put the workbench there. Okay. Alright, let's grab this. And we can use our little dock now, even though it doesn't work super well for little boats. It's more meant for big ships that I'm planning on making. Which actually, maybe that should come first before the barracks. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to think about that. As you saw back there, maybe I'm too far away now, but I've been working with firefly lanterns, just kind of as a way to decorate a little bit differently. But I'm having trouble figuring out how the fireflies spawn, so I don't know yet. Make sure I'm not passing this place up. Alright. Let's see. Actually, I guess we can just leave this here. Let's get back down here and see if I can get some of that chain stuff. And actually, we can probably just make a chain farm down here eventually, too. I gotta remember how to navigate. Alright. Let's see. I think we went further in this way here. Oh god. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I really sincerely hope I didn't let the chain stuff despawn. I don't think I did. No, okay, here's... Oh, we just need boots. Okay. I left an apple in here too. Let's see if we got any boots in here. Because the chainmail stuff is, I guess we can take these. Combat effectiveness, which I guess I don't necessarily super need it, but I figured that it would be kind of useful to have all those different sets of armor. I did not bring nearly enough torches. Okay, great. Let's bring our way down here. I think I'll do at least one non-building-esque thing per episode, whether it be exploring a labyrinth or whatever it turns into. Just want to make sure it's not just compilation of me like going back and forth. Alright, I'm not really scared of you guys anymore. I've got this diamond armor on, so yeah. And I think this is the end of the labyrinth too. Oh, a golden quip. Oh, I think that's infinite bow ammo. Pretty sure. Isn't that on my back now? Yeah. I think I just got infinite arrows. Okay. Well, that's a cool reward for this dungeon. And that chest went down there. Let me light up a little bit more here just to make sure they don't spawn. Can I put that there? I think it's too far away. Alright. Come here, guys. Alright. Well, that wasn't as interesting as I had hoped to have been. Because it just kind of ends. But maybe we can take a quick deep dive into these caves, even though I'm doing pretty good on resources. Oh, that's actually another thing I gotta show you guys is, I forget what the name of the thing is. Whoops. I'll take some of this mossy cobble while I'm down here, since there's so much of it. I think the thing's called a trommel, something like that. But basically, you put in dirt and sand and stuff, and it gives you useful items out of it. Oh, perfect, some more coal. So I've been using those. I haven't quite figured out how to make best use of it. It hasn't given me great stuff yet, but it's kind of another way that the Better Than Adventure tackles automized stuff without being fully automatic. So something interesting I can show you guys here in a second. Hello, creeper. I'm not seeing much. I don't really need the iron that bad. I have to go all the way up there. I think we'll just probably head back up to the surface. I was hoping there'd be a little bit more, but now at least we have all this chainmail stuff, and I can... No, you can't repair it like that. Yeah, there's really... This is kind of a dead-end cave, too. Alright, well... There is a side goal that I want to accomplish in the series, which is to find a golden apple. If you watched my Modern Beta series, I think I talked about it in the first episode, but I was a big fan of Ant Venom when I was a kid. So as kind of a tribute to him, I'd like to find a golden apple back in the beta days. That would be a cool thing to do. But not in this cavern. There does not seem to be one, so... We shall cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, back up to the surface, and of course it's nighttime, because I did not plan this well. But that's alright. Let's make it back. I want to do a little bit of a... You can see as we approach what the bridge looks like in the nighttime here. Yeah, I mean, doesn't that look pretty sick? I think it needs a little bit more light on that bridge. I'm trying to figure out how I want it lit, though. Do I want to keep it with the torches, or do I want to develop more glowstone way of doing it? I don't have much glowstone yet, though, so I have to figure that out. Alright. Damn it. Okay, whatever, it stays there. Okay, so let me show you this trommel thing real quick. These guys. So basically, let's see, this one has... I'm going to put some mud in it. Nope, mud doesn't work. Let me put some dirt in it to show you guys what it does. So it like turns, does this little animation thing, also loud. And then it spits out pebbles and like other stuff like pebbles. You'll see it's some sulfur, more pebbles, and like I've seen people flint, and they're not people. I've seen, like I read the wiki on it, and you can put like red scorched dirt in it, which I would assume you find in Nether, and that'll give you like iron nuggets and stuff like that, which is obviously much better. Like that just gave me some raw iron. So there is some good stuff that you can get out of these trommels. Is that what they're called? What are these called? Yeah, trommel. Okay, I had it right. And then sometimes it just doesn't give you anything. But it is interesting. It doesn't like... It doesn't put it in here. It like actually spits it out at you, which I think is interesting. But we'll let that finish up in there. Oh my god. So let's repair up some of this chain armor. We're gonna need a new chest here in a second, I think. Maybe we'll put the chain armor over here. Okay, so I believe to repair chain armor... Oh, my inventory's full. But no, not the iron ingots. My sensitivity's all messed up right now. We can put... Let's see, I'll put the golden quiver away for now. Sugar cane I have a spot for. No? Okay, put that in there. Put the apples away. Put all this stuff away. Alright. I have a bunch of chests now too, don't I? Mud. It's just kind of gross block put up here. I thought I had the pebbles in here too. No, I have the pebbles in here. Okay. Okay, so let me grab these chain. And I believe all you do is just... Yeah. And then you got a full chain chest plate. Okay, I don't know why that didn't do it all the way. Maybe because it's more damaged. Let's just do them all the way to full. Just so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Now we got almost full chainmail armor. We're still missing the leggings, but let me see what it does to my combat. Oh, well, I don't even need the boots. Apparently. Yeah, the helmet barely does anything either. Huh. I have to mess around with combinations, see what works best. Alright, well that's basically all I wanted to update on. So, I'll continue my work. And maybe we'll get the, I don't know. I'll decide either if I want to do the barracks or one of the ships. My first sunken ship. We'll take a look. Okay, we're back. It's been a little bit since I recorded one of these segments, so I don't fully remember what I was talking about last time. I think I just finished up the dock, but as you can see, it's now winter time, and the snow is really pretty. It's kind of gathering this time, which it didn't last winter, so that's cool to see that the snow is like gathering here, and the lake's freezing over too, which is very cool. But I have done more to solidify East Point here, or South Point. I keep fucking that up. But now there's a little bit of a village once you go inside. So this will be a little public farm area, and then over here we have a barracks, which I haven't decorated the inside of yet. But I'm proud of this design. It came out well. The only thing that bugs me is that this I should have moved the wall one more in. I might end up doing that just because it bugs me. But I like the design of the building a lot. This one, not so much. This house did not come out nearly as well as I wanted it to. I wanted it to be very simple, just because it's a little like farmer's hovel. And it's nice. It's cozy on the inside. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's very cozy. And upstairs we got like this little like chest area. It's like a basic starter house, basically. Actually, and I need to put some netherrack in there. So why don't we do that? But I also flattened out this whole area, and I put cobblestone edges around it. I can show you. I made a little staircase here. I might have to redo the staircase. It doesn't look super great yet, but so now the South Point has a little bit of a structure to it. which is nice, and I'm excited to see. But one of my next things after I finish up Southpoint is, what am I grabbing here? Netherrack. Where did I put Netherrack? Here we go. Is to start the mine. Now the mine is important in this world more so than just my mine. Like obviously this goes down for a while and like good for getting resources and whatever. But the mine is actually going to be important to this world that I'm building because the mine is going to be the last refuge of Southpoint survivors after they escape from the raiders that are taking over the town. So I have to keep that in mind. Really, I think I don't have any stone that could catch on fire. Let me do a quick glance. Yeah, no, there's really nothing that could catch. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of, I have to find a place for my bed here. I guess this works. We're gonna do a little bit of digging here. As you can see, I kind of like etched out where I want. It's gonna be much bigger than just where it is now. But I'm gonna make some scaffolding and stuff to make it look like, you know, it's really being used as a mine area. Just a whole bunch of stuff to make it a little bit more accessible and cool looking. It might actually go up into this part of the mine here too. Did anything else exciting happen since last time? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much everything. I guess I can show you this side of the wall too, kind of just to make it look a little bit more nice and even. I did realize that I really don't know how to do paths well, so I have to figure out how to do a path design because this looks fine, but it's not what I want it to look like. So yeah, and then I just got to, I'm going to obviously plant stuff on this farm once it's not winter time anymore, but the water froze over. But it looks like the seeds actually will continue to grow. I think I just stepped on these. So maybe it's fine to plant stuff there even in the winter. I think the mod said something about it'll grow slower during the winter time or something like that. But I digress. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to report on in this little segment here. I think I did say, oh, that's something that I wanted to talk about. Let's take a little hike over here. So I did, oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Ouch, yes. I did start a pirate ship design. I think that's what I said in the last segment, was that I was going to start working on a pirate ship, and I sure did start doing that. Oh, hey, the snow ended. Look at that. My frame rate came back, and oh god, the water's gonna start melting. I gotta make it over here quickly. I did indeed start working on a pirate ship. As you can see, there's a bunch of gaps in the water around here because I made a pirate ship. It looked horrible, so I destructed the whole thing. But it looks like the ice actually helped freeze over, so it's a little bit more even now because it was much bigger than just this little pool before. So that's cool that the ice helped fix the lake a little bit here. It must be, is it springtime now? I don't have my calendar on me. It must be springtime though. So the pirate ships are coming. I think I found a YouTube tutorial of one that I like. Because it has to be big, but it can't be too big to not fit in the smaller lake area. So it's kind of a tough spot to make it, but I thought I had much less room when I was planning, so it is actually better in the long run. So that is what I've got so far. I will catch you guys once I've done a little bit more. I think the next thing, I want to make a little public market area because that's what Southpoint is known for, is their trade place. So that fire sound is making me nervous now. So I'm gonna try to make this little area into like a public market square. So I'm gonna do some more shaving of land here, make a little bit more room, and then see what I can do. Alright, this will be our last little segment of this episode of Better Than Adventure. But let's take a moment, because as you can see, I've finished up, no, not finished up, but I've worked on this little stretch here of Southpoint. So let's take a beautiful walk around what we've accomplished thus far this episode, because even though obviously you guys all seen it in a, how did my boat get the hell over there? It was right there, and then okay, whatever. Even though this is all in like a 40-minute episode for you guys, this was like the last week of my life was building up this stuff. So it's been a lot. And some of that, like the boat or the ships, there's nothing to show for it, but there's so much to show for the rest of Southpoint here. So this dock, it's going to be very, I like it a lot. It's not as complex as I was expecting it to be, and I might make another offshoot of it over there to have, like, 2 docks or whatever, but I think it's very cool nonetheless. It offers a place for ships to, load up and stuff. And it's important for, the idea of Southpoint being attacked is that it's open to ships, so it's got a straight shot down. But then you come up to here and you got, I don't know if I showed these little signs that I made, but it says, "Welcome to Southpoint and Tril's Coastal Gem," and the gem is, it's not italicized, but it's got the little asterisk because it's a pun, because it's going to be kind of a mining town, as we'll see once I start working on the mining aspects of it over there. But yeah, you come in here, and this is where the guards would be set up. I'm not really super happy with the lamp setup, but I was just kind of testing them out, so it's not a huge deal. You come up here, you got some more places for gear and stuff, and I love how these towers turned out. I was really skeptical with them at first, and it took a while. A new version of Java is ready to be installed, apparently. But I like how they turned out a lot, and I thought I was going to do a little canopy for all 4 of the towers, but only 2 of them. Somehow, not only did it make it easier, but it also looks cooler that way, I think, because these are like the main towers. But yeah, you get the cool towers here, and then you come into the main entranceway of Southpoint, and you're greeted with a nice little farm here. I hate that you can step on the crops in this. It's very annoying. But maybe they'll patch that out in the next one. I know a lot of 1.7.3 like legacy things patch that out, because it's just really, there's no point in keeping that. I understand that it's part of the update, part of the aesthetic or whatever, but it's kind of annoying. But yeah, we get the little farm area here. Really love how the barracks turned out. I still have to decorate them. Not really sure what I'm going to do in here. I know I want bunk beds probably, and then a nice little outlook up here. So yeah, really happy with how those turned out. And then you have these 2 houses. So these ones were fun to make. Did I show these in the last segment? Yeah, I did. I showed this one being made. And as you see, I kind of fixed it up a little bit. I changed it from stairs to slabs on here, just to make it look a little bit more, there's a little more space here. And I unfortunately had to take away the fire, because God knows how, this plank caught on fire from the fire down there. This one burnt. And like I was coming out of my house from my mining thing there, and I saw the roof on fire, and I was like, I figured that like lightning had struck it or something, but no, it had somehow lit that roof on fire from down there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the fireplace. I have to proof it up even more apparently. Maybe if I add like stairs up here, like cobble stairs, that'll block it. I don't know. But yeah, it's like a nice little starter house area. And then you come over here, identical situation here, except for the painting. I took one of the chests to make the plaza area here. Love the way these turned out here. I got the design from a Google image search, just like, I think it was just like plaza stalls or something like that, merchant stalls. And it even gave me an opportunity to finally use the dyed wood that is present in Better Than Adventure, which is amazing that I had an excuse to do that. I mean, it would make more sense, I think, as a wool, but since these are supposed to be like permanent market stands rather than like traveling ones, I like the idea that they're like, you know, they're wooden, they're finished. And then I got this little basic fountain in here, nothing really super special about it, but it looks cool. And it fits well with the size of the market stands. And then I made this thing over here too. So this is supposed to be like a one of those carnival games where you like just swing the hammer and you hit this and it like shoots up and rings the bell or whatever. I don't know if it really looks like that or not, but I thought it was something kind of cool to make. I kind of want the vibe of this this little market area to be like Chrono Trigger. If anybody who played that, the beginning of that game, there's like little games you can play and there's market stalls and stuff like that. I'm kind of going for that aesthetic. So maybe I'll make some more games. But yeah, the only other thing that I wanted to talk about is this little idea I had of doing it like a creator shout out in each of these videos to somebody who inspired or, you know, was a source of inspiration for when I was building. And like just, you know, the inspiration of playing Minecraft and doing interesting builds and stuff. Shout outs to people who I've been watching while I'm doing this stuff. So last time I shouted out YouTuber by the name of Whammy and linked his channel in the description. And this time I'm going to shout out a YouTuber by the name of Dialco, I believe is how you pronounce it. I was just, right before I was recording this, you know, while I was, you know, building and stuff, getting inspired, I watched one of his world tours, and the other day while I was on vacation, I watched his, he just recently put out a video about like the spookiness of old Minecraft, kind of for the Halloween season, which I really loved. It was really well done. Is that a skeleton over there? I can't tell if that's no, it can't be a skeleton because it's not burning. It was really well done and edited beautifully, and yeah, I think that he's a really cool YouTuber, so you should check him out, and I will put his link in the description. And another reason I kind of want to do the shoutouts is because, you know, while I'm playing beta Minecraft, even in a modded state, he's playing, you know, vanilla 1.7. You know, I'm like looking for other YouTubers and videos of people who are doing stuff in older Minecraft to kind of get a feel of what the you know, the vibes are in this area. So if I can, you know, if you stumbled across my video from the YouTube algorithm, and you know, you subscribe to me and you're looking for more people like me while the next episodes are being worked on, then go check out these people that I'm linking in the description. But yeah, other than that, I think that's all I've got. We made tons of progress this episode. I'm very happy with how it came out. And then next time, I believe, I don't know. I think, I didn't even talk about this. I'm carving out, this is going to be the size of the mine once I'm actually finished with it, and it's going to loop into the cavern there with the scaffolding and whatnot. So we got a lot of work cut out for us there, but maybe I'll finish up the plaza area, and I don't know if I want to work on the ship yet, even though I have a design for it now. It's kind of going to be annoying. I've kind of been, I don't know, turned away from it since the since how poorly it went the first time. But I know once I get the design down, then it won't be a big deal. And then the sunken ships would be even easier. So we'll figure it out. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye, folks.